983 in problem 974, you tried to make a perfect square with 24 tiles and could not. Part A, why was it not possible? Okay, so the reason it was not possible is because 24 tiles cannot be formed into a square. Now, 25 tiles could be, but 24 is not enough to make a square. We would have a piece missing. All right, so make sure once you have that written down, we're going to move along to part B. And part B tells us to estimate the length of a side of a square with an area of 24 square units. What two whole numbers is the length between? Well, let's suppose we had a square that was 4 tiles by 4 tiles, which would be 4 squared. Now 4 squared gives us 16. Now we know 24 is greater than 16. So 5, let's imagine that we have a square that is a 5 by 5, or 5 squared. That gives us 25. So we know that it needs to be between these two numbers. It's going to be obviously closer to 5 because 24 is only 1 away from 25 than 4 because 24 is 8 units from that 16. So my estimate is I'm going to say that these lengths are either about 4.8 units, possibly 4.9 units. Okay, part C. Is the square root of 24 closer to one of the whole numbers than the other? If you did not already do so, estimate to your nearest tenth. So I did mention in part B, yes, the square root of 24 is closer to 5 than it is to 4. And I'm going to go ahead and say my estimate is going to be about 4.9 units for side length. All right, our last part D, tells us to multiply our estimate by itself. How close to 24 is your answer? If you revised your estimate, how would you change it? All right, so what we're doing is we're taking our estimate of that 4.9 and we're multiplying by 4.9. So when we do this, if you want to work it out, you can. You could also just put it into your calculator. 4.9 times 4.9. When you multiply this, you are going to get 24.01 or 24 and 100. That is extremely close to 24. So I'm going to say that our estimate of 4.9 as a side length is incredibly close. So, if anything, there would be a few decimals after the 9, but our best estimate for this would be 4.9 units as a side length. And that's all for 983.